George Wendt dies at 76. Cause of death confirmed. Final words leave fans in tears. Breaking. The world just lost a television icon. George Wendt, forever known as Norm from Cheers, has passed away at 76. And yes, the cause of death is confirmed. But it's his last words that truly crushed fans worldwide. Let's dive into the legacy, the loss, and the parting moment that brought one final laugh and a few tears. The man behind Norm. You don't even need to say his full name. Say Norm, and everyone pictures that same bar stool, that same entrance, and the same beloved actor, George Wendt. He was sitcom royalty. Played Norm Peterson in all 275 episodes of Cheers. Nominated for 6 Emmys. Guest appearances on The Simpsons, Becker, Family Guy, SNL, and more. Became an American pop culture legend without ever trying to be flashy. Whether you were born in the 70s, 90s, or even the 2000s, you probably saw him once and smiled. How did George Wendt die? Cause of death plus final words revealed. According to his family, George Wendt passed away peacefully on Monday night while resting at his home in Los Angeles. The cause of death? Heart failure due to complications from long-term heart disease, which he had been battling privately for several years. Sources close to him say he had experienced fatigue in recent months, but never let it stop him from laughing or spending time with his family. But the emotional knockout came when his final words were revealed. His last words, according to his wife and son, were, "Tell the bar I'm running late. Start without me." That's it. Classic Norm. One last punchline. One last toast. Wait, you didn't know this about him? George Wendt had range. Most people only know him from Cheers, but his full resume is wild. Theater roles in Hairspray, Elf the Musical, and 12 Angry Men. Hosted Saturday Night Live 5 times. Played Santa Claus in over a dozen Christmas specials. Voiced characters in animated hits like American Dad and King of the Hill. Appeared in Michael Jackson's Black or White music video. Fun fact, he was related to Cardinal Joseph Bernardin, one of the most prominent Catholic leaders in U.S. history. George was everywhere, even when you didn't realize it. Hollywood reacts. We lost the heart of the show. The tributes are flooding in, and they're raw, real, and emotional. Ted Danson shared, "No one made the room warmer than George. He was the bar." Kelsey Grammer said, "He never tried to be funny. He just was. That's the magic." Fans all over the world are walking into pubs and literally shouting, "Norm," because that name isn't just a joke. It's a feeling. It's nostalgia. It's home. Survived by his wife of 4 years, Bernadette Burkett. Fun fact, she was the voice of Norm's wife, Vera. 3 adult children, and a generation of fans who grew up believing that everyone should have a bar where everybody knows your name. The legacy of Norm. Let's be real for a second. George Wendt didn't just act, he built a whole new definition of comfort TV. He was the guy with the best lines, the one who always looked like he belonged, the heart and heartbeat of Cheers. Even decades later, he's still making people laugh, still making people feel seen, and now he's making the world cry one more time with a line that'll go down in TV history. Final thoughts, a farewell worthy of primetime. He didn't leave with lights flashing or headlines screaming. He left the way Norm would have, quietly, with love in the room, and a one-liner on his lips. We'll never forget you, George. So tonight, wherever you are, raise your glass. Pour one for Norm. Watch an old episode. Shout his name when you walk in the room, because the stool is empty now. But the memories, they'll echo forever. Tell the bar I'm running late. Perfect exit, legend.